Hi.
Hi, I'm Anive.
I'm Kaden. Welcome back to the podcast.
It's rule number 16.
What's up?
What's up? That's our podcast.
Yep.
Every podcast has its own rules, right, Kaden?
Yes.
Especially ours.
Especially ours.
Let's go over the rules real quick. First rule, don't swear. Mom's listening.
Rule 2, be nice. But sometimes.
Rule 3, don't laugh at jokes that aren't funny. Sometimes.
Oh no.
Oopsies.
Oh, this is a mess. 4, roast Disney celebrities.
Looking at you, Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
5, expose the government.
Mm-hmm. ... 6, be a crackhead. Don't actually do drugs, though.
That's debatable.
Next.
Okay. Rule 7, tell your dirtiest secrets once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month.
8, be funny, period, always, period.
I like that one.
Me too.
Wait, 9. I forgot where we were for a second. 9, under high pressure situation, keep talking.
10, don't talk about Alabama.
I will talk about Alabama.
Okay.
11, don't break the rules. Oops.
12, laugh, period, at anything and everything.
But what about rule 3?
I don't know. These rules don't make sense.
13, always use pens to write.
It looks nice. It looks pretty.
The rules are written in pencil.
We're not going to talk about it. I wasn't using a pen at the time. All right? 14, talk about everything.
15, be epic.
16,
And 16, just let us speak.
Wow.
Woo.
It even says wow on the paper.
Gong noise. Power clap.
Oh boy. This
Okay.
is already a mess. It's okay.
That's what the people are here for.
We're going to talk about some things today.
Hi.
What are we going to talk about, Anive?
We're going to talk about some epic things, including, but not limited to, middle school, quote, relationships, quote, again, icky words, and also maybe the zombie apocalypse. And then,
Maybe the zombie
maybe.
apocalypse.
Apocalypse. And
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Okay. Let's move on from there.
But first, some advice. The frick?
I just took my stuffed cat from Anive.
Okay.
Anger.
So let's go to... I am angry. Let's go to Yahoo Answers to get some questions for us to answer. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how selfish are you?
Like a nane. I'm like a 7.
Honestly... Okay. Me too, honestly. What is your all-time favorite movie?
Bohemian Rhapsody. What about
Oh my
yours,
god,
Anive?
what the... My favorite is Howl's Moving Castle.
What?
What? I know.
Nice.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Uh-huh.
What's it like?
Like, it's how you'd expect Florida.
Were there old scary ladies with chihuahuas?
I don't remember. It was in like 5th grade.
What do you think of tigers?
Dumb boys is scary.
Do you prefer Italian or Chinese food?
Chinese food.
Why?
I don't know. I just like to be one with the Chinese. That's gonna start something.
That's real.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's continue. Let's forget about it.
Let's not forget to edit that out.
Let's not forget about that.
Have you ever eaten an entire pizza to yourself?
Yeah.
Me too.
It was like yesterday.
I have as well. Okay, here's a question. Am I racist? I accidentally said the N-word. Should I be executed and beaten to death?
How do you accidentally say it? Like, you should know your boundaries, woman or man.
I I say that I accidentally say a lot of words.
You do. No.
Maybe you should be hanged, not executed. Or beaten to death. You should be tied up on a cross and then left out for 2 days, and then we'll feed you water and take you down.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make some, like, Bible stuff.
You should be tied up to a cross, and we'll leave you on there for how many days?
We'll just stick some nails in your body.
We'll put a crown of thongs.
A crown of thongs on your head.
What was the last thing you had at McDonald's?
I don't remember. Probably fries. I always get fries.
The person here is saying, what's the last thing you had from McDonald's? Asking for a friend.
What?
I haven't had McDonald's since I was, like, 7.
Really?
Yeah. The last thing I had was a burger with onions, and ever since that day, I've decided I hated McDonald's.
Onions are gross.
I hate onions. Is it possible to escape a black hole?
No. That's not how black holes work.
Yeah, it's like a butt.
Okay.
You could, like, crawl out.
No.
Yeah?
A black hole just... it sucks you up.
That's what I meant by butt.
You said you just can't get out of a black hole.
You can get out of a black hole. Don't listen to her. She's a Debbie Downer.
No, you just can't. That's how science works.
Why would... Oh, this one's good. Why would someone choose to be gay? And someone answered this on Yahoo, and it says, best answer, same reason a person would make any other bad decision or immoral choice in their lives.
You know why people choose to be gay? Because it's quirky. And that's what everyone's doing these days.
You know, that reminds me of something last year. A certain person, not going to name names, but someone was running around the school screaming that they're gay to everyone. They even wore, like their shirt was, like, rainbow colored and everything.
I remember that day.
Yeah. And he came up to me and he was like, hey, Mom, I'm gay. And I was like, but you were just dating you were just dating those ladies. And he's like, I'm gay. And I was like,
Alright, you do you.
Okay. What age should I let my child go to a sleepover?
Whenever they want. Actually, no. Maybe 9.
I say about 0.
Just take my child from me.
Take my
I don't
kid.
want it.
No, like grandmas.
Ah. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Continue.
Okay. So I have another pretty good question here, and it also has an answer.
Oh.
The question is, if a man can identify himself as a woman, why can't he identify himself as black? He said as a black, even if he's white. And the answer here, it says, you're right, if he can identify himself as a woman, then he should certainly be able to identify himself as black or disabled. In fact, I really don't see where this thing ends. I think our first contact with alien life will be someone who was born on Earth as a human, but who identifies himself as an alien.
Next. I don't want to talk about it.
Do you think Donald Trump has a foot fetish?
Next.
How to destroy all men. It's time for all women. No, it has a paragraph hooked onto it.
I want to read this one. How to destroy all men? ? It's time for all women to unite and destroy the force that is oppressing them and bringing suffering in this world. It is the most vile creature to ever exist, the man. They deserve no mercy. All of them should be tortured and killed. Concentration camps should be set up all over the world for men. Gas them. What does that even mean?
We're doing the Holocaust, but men. Edit that out.
Oh, I'm keeping all of this in.
Okay.
Oh.
Are Russian people white? The question is, are Russian people white people?
Yes.
Igor. Here's a wholesome question. Any good books?
Yeah, I got a few. Find it yourself.
Is that a book name, or are you just yelling at
I'm
us?
just yelling at them. No, I got some good books. I got some good freaking books. All right, hold on. I have to look at what's
Wait,
there.
did you hear that? Was that the man? Was that the prostitute?
Yeah. We got. Hold on, I'm looking.
While she's looking at books, I
Hiding
recommend.
Place is a good book. It's about the Nazis and like hiding that one girl who like hid the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about that.
Okay, so I have some good books too. I'd recommend The Book Thief, since we are talking about Nazis and the Holocaust right now. That is about a girl, and she's a book thief, dog. It's exactly what it sounds
Did
like.
you just say thieves?
Thief.
Thief.
I'd also recommend The Giver. I'm not going to explain that book, but just read it, or else
Yeah.
we'll kill you.
Nice.
I'm joking. Okay, how do I get money as a 13-year-old girl?
Babysitting.
Actually, the part right here says, please answer with something original, not like babysitting or lemonade stands.
Chores. There you go.
And then...
Oh no!
So...
Get these cursed pictures away from me.
Okay,
Okay, is that all we have for those?
That's all we have.
Okay, I think we should just move right into the topics, honestly. What do we want to talk about first? Do we think we should just go down the list?
Yes.
Okay, so then that would mean we just start with zombie apocalypse. Questions like,
oh, yeah.
How would it start? Would we survive? How would we die? What type of zombies?
Well,
These
you
are
know-
the questions we want answered.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of different zombies. Like, in Zombieland, those are the zombies that are, like, running.
Yeah.
Like, is it a slow zombie, fast zombie? Is it, like, decomposing? Or is it, like, Ghoulies from, a different zombie show? Where it's just, like, adults who are zombies.
Well, I think these zombies are speed walking zombies. They just walk really
Oh.
fast. Not running. Walking.
Like grannies.
Sprint walking.
Grannies.
Yes. Sprint walking. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, so we got the type of zombie. The next question is, how would it start?
What do you think, Anave?
How would it start? I don't know. Probably like a grandma getting a disease, and then she bit someone because that's the disease, and she's like, I'm a zombie. And then,
That's what she sounds like?
yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, probably just some Grammy spit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably just a disease, honestly. Like the bubonic plague.
Would we survive? Yeah.
Frick, yeah.
We would survive. I think we'd survive. Like, if we had a group of people, me and Anave would survive the longest.
We'd be the leaders, honestly.
We've talked about this a lot of times, actually.
We talk about this a lot.
We talk about it, like, at least once every 2 weeks. And I wish I was joking.
We have to keep updated. Yeah.
Yes.
Because, so, I'm getting pretty weak and gay. So,
Right.
but I still think that I would be able to survive the longest with Caden. See,
Yeah.
we'd be in a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be the leader, and I'd be the co-leader.
Right.
So, I think everyone else would die, and then I'd get bitten, and I would be like, gotta hide that crap. And then one day I'd just be like, God, I want to kill Caden so bad. And that's how it'd end.
No, what I think would go on, like, since you got bit, I'd be like, and you're slowing down a bit, you're kind of, like, stumbling.
Honestly, if I got bit, I would cut that thing off.
I would be like, come on, you're being slow. And I'd pull your arm, but the bite is like so far on your arm that your arm just falls off completely.
And then I'm no longer zombie.
Yeah. Well, no, you would be, because still the part that got, like, it's still, like, in your skin, you know? So, like, the part
So
that's
I'm half
still...
zombie?
No, you're still zombie. You're still zombie.
Got me excited.
Hold on, let me show you my ways. So, I'm kind of gonna try and give an example that listeners can also see. But, like, the zombie just bites your arm, okay? It bites your arm. But when your arm gets torn off, there is still part of that bite. Like, there is still a part of your arm that was exposed to the bite. So, therefore, I'm getting all smart. You can tell. I'm using big words,
You're
alright?
using therefore.
Yeah, therefore, fancy.
Honestly,
that part from the bite will just spread through your whole body. And you will become zombie.
honestly, if I did get bit, I'd probably be like, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then I'd come out with a missing arm. He'd be like, Automate, what happened to your arm? And I was like, oh, it was bit. And he would just be like, what?
Just cut it off really quick.
Just cut it off real quick, you know? I'm like dying over here because of blood loss. So you're like, Automate, why did you... Anyways.
Oh, I'm gonna sidetrack really quick. One time, we went to the doctor because I was losing a lot of blood and I almost died. Anyway, true story. Don't laugh. This is a horrible thing, Onive.
You almost died from your period.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's honestly so iconic.
Yeah. Anyway, how would we die?
As I said before, I'd probably just get bit and be tired of living and just kill myself.
I think I'd starve to death.
You'd start eating zombies.
I would have all this food, but then I'd eat it all because I get really greedy and selfish.
You stressy.
Yeah. And, on the way to this next, town, I'm, eating all of these random...
You, pulled out a soup and you're like, I can't cook that. Oh, well.
Yeah, so I just eat that all. But then, it's not that there isn't any more food, it's just I've lost the motivation to find food, so I'm just like, guess I'll die instead.
I honestly think that I'd be like, I don't want to cut off another leg. So I'd just be like, guess I gotta go. And I just shoot myself. I just kill myself.
Aw.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Sad day.
High five. We'll get through it.
We'll get through it.
Alright, let's just get to the next topic. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Is your door locked?
Yeah.
Okay, what were you
Hold
going
on,
to
I'll
say?
go check.
Wait, what were you going to say?
Your mom.
Caden's gone now, and I'm in control.
You
get to listen.
For no reason, Onive.
Dang, go back! I was about to sing a song!
No. We're back.
Hate you. I was always here.
We're not going to
Just
talk about
remember
what I
that.
was going to say because... Oh, look, I found money. I just found
Wait,
$20 under my carpet. Nice.
Gotta look if there's more. Wait, what were you going to say? I want to know.
Spoilsies. I can't talk about it. Next.
Oh, is it the it could scream?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, next topic. Middle school, quote, relationships.
And
quote.
drama.
And drama. They don't exist. Middle school relationships aren't real.
I just want to say something. We have a friend named... For those who know who... Shut your fat lips.
True.
I know. I mean, no shade, no tea. We love her.
No shade, no hate, no tea. We do love her.
We do love her. We just want the best for her.
She just needs to stop having boyfriends.
Yeah, she's making bad decisions. She's like dating pedophiles over here.
It's true. I'm one of the pedophiles.
You are one of the pedophiles. Her current boyfriend, who is named
Isaiah.
Nicolaj.
That's who we're gonna call. That's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him Isaiah because that's a basic name.
I was going to say
Isaac.
Nicolaj. Isaac.
Anyway, she needs to stop.
How old is he? I think he's 15 right now.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, we're only in 8th grade. But that's like the boyfriend that's closest to her age, right?
Yeah.
And apparently, she's never mind. I don't want to spread hate. How old was her last boyfriend? She's dated like an 18-year-old once, right?
Mhm.
19. I feel like she's dated 21-year-olds too.
We're spilling so much tea right now.
We're spilling so much tea. We're not even spilling like the worst of it. This is like medium.
What if people know that she? But they don't know this. This could be bad.
This could be bad.
Except since I'm the person I am, I'm leaving it all in.
Kaden, I hate you. You're the one that's supposed to edit this.
Okay, I'll edit parts of it out.
No, you aren't.
I'll bleep the names.
For the names, you're just going to be like...
Beep!
She's dated so many guys. And every time I try and I'm like, hey, you shouldn't date that guy. She's like, oh, shut up, I love him. And then...
Yeah, or she breaks up with him and then dates another 15-year-old.
She always dates him back to back. She never takes a break. And her boyfriend at the beginning of the year named Mormon.
Right.
But he's not Mormon. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, Mormon, he's a jerk, and we were all telling him not to date him because he's racist and he's mean and he cheats on people. And she was like, shut up, I love him, look, he gave me a sweatshirt. So, anyways, don't date people in middle school.
Yeah. The only reason it could be possibly a good relationship is if it's one of the only relationships you've had, and you've actually been with this person for more than 6 months.
Yeah. It's not a good idea to date Where does she even find these boyfriends, honestly?
I don't know.
Do you think she just goes on Omegle?
Probably. Middle school relationships are all fake. But you're just really, really close friends who like to hold hands and
sometimes make out.
Yeah. Next.
Oh wait, no, we didn't talk about drama. Middle school drama is so funny.
It is. I mean, it's so dumb.
It's so dumb,
but so good.
One of my friends, what are we going to call her? I don't want to,
Michelangelo.
Okay, I'll call her Michael. In 6th grade, I said that her bubble letters were crap and she didn't talk to me for the rest of the school year. We're only just close friends now. We were close friends in 6th grade, but I was like, honestly, Michael, your bubble letters are trash. And she's like, oh! And she didn't talk to me for the rest of the school year.
I'm going to go back to elementary school for a second. That it comes back to the middle school drama. Mm-hmm. There's this girl. I'm going to call her Ashy Knees. One time we were on the playground and everyone used to make these little soups in the dirt. And I was making one of these dirt soups with her and I kicked it. And then she was like, I thought we were friends. And that's how it went for a while. And now here we are making a podcast together.
This isn't even funny. That was me. I used to get bullied in kindergarten.
For your dirt soups? For
No.
your witch soups?
No, just because Lizzie, I'm not even going to try and fake her name. She deserves this hate. She used to play with me in a really mean way. I was just standing in line. She was like, and she knew I had a crippling fear of ants. And she was like, look, there's an ant on your shoulder. And I was like, where's the ant? And I had a seizure.
I feel like I saw that, but I didn't. I just see it in my brain.
Your little kindergarten brain.
My crayon-drawn brain.
We used to have a burn book. Oh,
let's not talk about that yet.
Oh, someone just texted me. That mean, cousin, don't embarrass you. They just make you laugh at the wrong moment. What does this mean?
I'm just gonna type back for you. Stop. Problem solved. Okay, next topic.
Oh, and
icky words.
Oh, I wasn't done.
Oh.
I want to talk about my first kiss.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we'll both talk about our first kisses.
Your first kiss was a lesbian kiss. It doesn't count.
No. It was not.
My first kiss was with the school playboy in elementary school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, do tell.
I had a crush on him, and he was always like, "Yeah, I'm so wet for Mexicans, and I'm a Mexican." and I was like, "Oh, I have a chance."
Wait, what's this?
It's Kingsley.
Ew, I hate Kingsley.
I hate Kingsley too.
He would, like, in the morning, so we used to sit next to each other in 5th grade, and, you know, there were those gross, soggy Eggo waffles? Yeah, we ate those, and we always ate right next, like, I would move my chair over to his, and then he would, like, look at me, and then he'd look at this other girl and
Everyone
wait.
hates me now.
Anyway, then he would look at me, and he would look, and remember, we were in 5th grade, okay? He was weird. He would look at me, and then he would look across the room at this other girl who was already staring at him, because everyone was staring at him, because he was that kid in 5th grade, and he would wink, and I was always so jealous. And, like, the thing was, I didn't even like him. I'm just a jealous person about everything.
It's true. You're so selfish.
Anyway. Didn't fall for those charms.
I did.
Are we done with that?
No. I used to play Kingsley, and I used to be, like, close friends, I guess. Some would say.
We dated in 2nd grade. Dated.
Dated.
I'm using the quotation marks.
Anyways, we used to play these weird animal games.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You're right. Oh no. We used to play them with Lizzie and my other ex-friend. We'll call her $.
Nice.
No, we'll call her Black Hair because I still love her. But
Okay.
anyways, so Hair and I, so we used to all play in this little area at the edge of, like, the schoolyard.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like these weird party games, these party teenager animal games where he used to fake have sex, fake drink, and fake, like, party.
Oh, 5th graders.
It was so weird. And then he was like, "Let's frog twerk, everyone." And then he started doing this weird twerk. And I was like, "Whoa, he's so hot." Me and my little 4th grader brain, who just found out what sex was like, "Wow, he's so hot. God, I wish I was him. God, I wish he was with me." And so he started flirting with me in 5th grade, and he was like, "Yeah, I love Mexicans." And he looked over at me in the lunchroom, and I was like, shook. And so, anyways, my first kiss was me walking. Oh my god, it's so cringy. So we were walking out of the school building, me with my giant...
I remember this day!
Don't we all? I was walking out of the school building with Kingsley, and I had my giant backpack on me. It was like 3 times my size. It was so heavy. And I was walking with Kingsley, and I was like, "Yeah, Kingsley." And I looked up at him, and he looked down at me, and I was like, "Mwah!" And I kissed him on the cheek, and I booked it. I just ran.
There were so many rumors of that day. I remember everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, they are in a relationship. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh my gosh, they've liked each other for so long." Yeah, I never heard that that either of you kissed, because we were all innocent 5th graders. We would never. But I had a suspicion.
Your suspicion was right. We did. At least I kissed him.
You kissed.
I kissed. I made the first move. And I was like, I was ready to get into a relationship with him and everything. But then my friend, $, was like, "You can't date him. If you date him, we're no longer friends in the bathroom. And I was like, my heart's broken. Woe is me. And I was like crying in the bathroom all by myself, and I didn't talk to Kingsley ever again. Actually, no, that's a lie. I still talk to Kingsley, but I didn't ever mention that day ever again. Neither did he.
Are we just going to embarrass ourselves about Kingsley? 'Cause I just thought of something really embarrassing.
Yes. I have another thing to say about Kingsley, but you go.
Okay. So we used to be in, like, this reading group, you know, because those were things. And we were reading this one book. I don't know. There was... I'm not going to mention anyone else's names but mine and Kingsley's, because... Well, those are some not okay names to me right now.
Ooh.
Anyway, we'll talk about those another episode. Well, I had a little journal / notebook or diary, but I never wrote in it. I wrote in it when I was mad at my mom for no actual reason, and I was being dramatic. Anyway, I was like, oh my gosh, me and Kingsley are in a reading group together, and we sit next to each other, and I am so happy. I am so excited to see him tomorrow. And then I was really mad at him one day because he took what are those things called?
A bookmark?
A bookmark.
Oh my God.
He took the bookmark out of my book, and I yelled at him. I was like, knock it off! And then everyone looked at me, and then I was really embarrassed, so I was mad at him. It was like I wrote with crayons in this thing, by the way. Okay, I was 10. I should have been more mature.
It?
Yeah, I do. It's in my mom's old car, I think.
Oh my God.
I'll get it soon. I will.
Let me think for a second. I was having a sleepover at my house with Lizzie and $, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were having the time of our life, and Kingsley started spamming us with, like, suicidal texts. I was like, he's going to freaking kill himself! And so I took time out of my day, out of my sleepover, me and the girls took time out of our sleepover to tell Kingsley not to kill himself for a good solid 2 hours. We even sent him, like, freaking the suicide hotline and stuff. And yeah, it was not a good sleepover.
I remember. Oh wait.
Idiot.
Shut up. I remember. Like. He was so dramatic. Oh my gosh.
He was so dramatic.
He was an icky person. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we move on to the next topic?
Icky words.
Icky.
Icky.
It's an icky word, but I say it all the time because that's my favorite word.
Squish. Squash.
I don't like when people say stamp instead of stomp. It's not an icky word. I just don't like it.
Stamped.
Yeah.
Drawer.
Oh, that's a weird word. Bowel.
Bowel.
I don't like that word.
The bowels of hell.
The bowel. Or bayou.
Look at the bayou.
The bayou.
That reminds me. It's so weird when we name things. Like, how did we figure out the name for pig is pig?
When was Shakespeare like, oh, I like that word?
I like that word.
I don't think he made words, but...
He probably did, honestly.
He was cool like that. I'm sure he did.
Like pig? Like cow? Cows don't even make the cow sound. They go moo,
Moo.
not cow. They're not like cow.
You know what a gross word is? Milk.
Milk.
It's milk.
Milk.
Not milk.
Milk. Milk.
There is no E in milk. I don't know where anyone's getting milk.
So, now that we're done with that, I feel like we should continue our Scream
Facts.
movie.
If you don't remember or didn't hear the first part of how to survive Scream,
go back and listen to that.
No. Well, that sucks.
No, you should go back to listen to that and then come back now. Because it's worth it, sis.
It's really... And you're going to be so confused.
Yeah. Last we left off, we were in the gas station.
And we found out that the cop is Scream's dad.
Scream's dad. Okay. How is it? So, we're here, and the cop's there, and he's like, that's my son. How dare you? And we're like, well, your son just literally tried to kill us. Are you going to do anything about that? And he's like, he's part of the Scream fan club.
But then you're like, that's so weird. I want to leave. But then you remember you don't have any gas. That's the reason you came to the gas station.
So you go and try and buy gas, but the cop is following you, yelling at you for being hateful of the Scream fan club. And so you turn back at him and you yell at him, I hate Scream! It's a terrible movie! And he's like, hate speech! You're arrested.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And so you're like, well, frick. You don't fight because who knows
You're
what
Jesus.
Scream's dad could do to you, honestly. He's probably insane. He's like the president of Scream's fan club.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much he loves his child. So he takes you to jail and he is like, get in there. And you're like, I gotta escape.
So you're sitting here in the car, in the back of his paddy wagon, while he's driving you to jail, and you look down, and there's a Scream picture, like a Scream sticker stamped right on to the seat, and you're like, oopsies, did I move into a Scream town? And so he gets to the jailhouse, and he's about to drop you off, when you're like, wait, I forgot my Scream cereal box in your car. And so he's like, oh, cool, go get it. So you're there, and you grabbed your Scream cereal box, but then you look over, and then you remember your ankles are broken.
Oh yeah, from that fall you took from the porch after Scream was having a mental breakdown in the chocolate.
So you scream.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. And the police comes over and he's like, oh, let me pick you up. Didn't realize that your ankles were broken. So he picks you up and takes you into a jail cell. And in that jail cell with you is a fat old man who's bald, has a Scream tattoo on his face, and a spoon collection.
A big spoon collection. There's like metal spoons,
glass spoons,
plastic spoons, gold spoons,
iron spoons,
gilded spoons,
diamond spoons.
Just all the spoons. And you're like, I really do gotta escape. Maybe I can ask this guy for a spoon and I'll dig my way out of this cell.
And so you go up to him and he's like, hey, what's up? Are you part of the Scream fan club? And he is about to he's holding out his hand for the secret handshake, and you're like, yeah! And you do the handshake, but then you mess up the last part, which is when you hold each other's hand together, interlock your fingers with him, because you were just you just high five him, and he's like, what the Scream? And so he's like, you're not part of us. You're not one of us. And he's like, how dare you ever lie to me, you little wench.
You wench. So then you're like, I would never lie to you, sir. You and your bald head? Never. I just need one of your spoons, sir. Please.
Give me the Japanese spoon, please.
And keep in mind that this Japanese spoon is one of those soup spoons. That's it has the huge bottom, the scoopy part.
It's basically a shovel, but spoon.
Yeah, have you ever been to a sushi restaurant and you have the bowls of soup, and then they give you those thick spoons, and then you're it's like a mini bowl for your bowl of soup.
And so he's like, what would you give me for this Japanese spoon? And he does some cool sword tricks with the spoon, but it's a spoon. So he kind of fails at that, and he trips over his shoe, and the spoon falls out of his trench. All of his spoons fall out from him. They all fall out of him. And he's like, oh, I gotta grab those. So you steal that Japanese spoon and you knock him unconscious.
And when you knock him, his head just instantly hits the bottom of the bunks of the bed, because this is a bunk bed prison. It's that high tech. And,
whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, it's I'll give you an example with sounds. His brain goes I don't know if you heard that. I hope you did. But that's the sound he made.
So you grab the spoon and you put that in your underwear while you grab this fat, bald man and push him into the toilet. And now he's being flushed down the toilet, getting smaller and smaller. And you're like, glad I got rid of that.
It's like a Santa, but toilet instead of...
So you steal all the spoons for your own spoon collection, which your roommate stole from you last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to start a new one. And you grab the Japanese spoon and you start digging your way to freedom.
But suddenly your Japanese spoon breaks. And you're like, good thing I brought these extra spoons. So you take out what we like to call the frog spoon. It's like a little... Was there hair?
There was.
There's just hair in this lady's freaking gummy bears. Alright then.
The gummy bears taste like root beer.
Nice.
It's really good. Want some? There's no hair in these.
I'll take this one. Anyway, so you take out your tinted green spoon. It's tinted green because of the mold, of course. And there's eyes on it. Real eyes. We're not going to talk about that part. Anyway.
Real working eyes.
Yeah. They can see. They see the future.
Oh.
Anyway, you keep digging, you're digging, you're digging, and you're digging, and you're digging, and you're digging, and you're digging.
And then the eyes spoke to you. And they're like, go wash us off in the toilet, and we'll dig faster.
No, they're like, wench!
Wench!
Clean me! Please.
I shall dig faster if you clean me.
Just go back, it wench.
And clean me.
And clean thou spoon. I am thou spoon.
Thee spoon.
Thy spoon.
Thy spoon.
So you go back and clean thy spoon.
I just swallowed 2 gummy bears.
Nice.
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 So you go and clean that spoon in the toilet, and they're like, wench, we're cold. Heat, water, warm water, wench. And so you're like, gosh darn it, how am I going to heat up this water for these spoiled spoons?
So what you do is you take your spoon.
You take the fire spoon.
You take the fire spoon, and you run it under the water that is flowing. But when the water overflows that spoon...
It's warm water.
Yeah. It's warm now. And
So-
then you're like, there you go, cleaned you in your warm water.
And so the green spoon is like, wench, thank thy God. Cameron Christ, thank thy. And they like have a seizure. And then you keep digging with that spoon. You look different. Undo that.
No, I refuse.
You don't look like Kaden. Kaden just put on her hoodie. And she now put on her beanie on top of the hoodie. Stop that. You look kind of like Hannah. You look like a cutout picture of Hannah on top of your face. I know.
That gremlin?
Exactly. Get that off of you.
No, I want to keep this tied.
You're nasty.
I forgot how to tie things.
So, you're digging, right? Now what? You're out of the prison cell, but you still have broken ankles.
So, you're like, oh, shoot.
Do you tie the ankle? So, you put spoons on your ankles and you use the healing spoon. And you, like, hit your ankles, and bam, your ankles are fixed.
And so what you run so fast, but then when you look behind, you hear the wee woo from the cop cars,
And their scream
is like riding on top of the car. He is standing, holding up like the rock star signs, you know, and he's like, whoa whoa, he's like bopping to the wee woo.
There's no one in the car.
There's no one in the car. So at this point, not only are you sprinting, but you're but you're sprinting. You're walking so fast that you were sprinting faster than you could ever sprint before.
And you're being chased by Scream.
Yeah. So what you do?
You jump kick him off of the car.
No, what I'm thinking? Hold on, I gotta see how much time we have left. Okay. What I'm seeing, alright? The car is chasing after you, so you do like a little loop-de-loop, like you just like run in a circle, and then you notice, oh my gosh, there's a lake right outside of this prison. So you go off,
lake, Scream's one and only weakness.
So you walk, you walk sprint.
25 minutes?
Yeah. You walk sprint off of the dock with the car following, and then it goes like, and then you look into the water because you just got out with the dock. You like push yourself up off the dock out of the water, and you see Scream down there. He's very dead at this point. Okay, so you're like, oh, okay.
Then the Scream fan club comes out from behind the trees.
Yeah.
And now you're cornered inside of a lake with the Scream fan club waiting for you to come out, because that's also their weakness.
And just one person comes out from
one brave soul
from this huge fan club and is like, fight me, wench. And you're like, geez, I'm getting called wench a lot. These people really want to fight. So
you bring out your spoon.
So you take out your spoon.
This
is the gilded spoon, the best spoon there is. And you know what you do? You throw it at that one poor soul who came out of that crowd, and it ricochets off of their head onto everyone else's head, and they all just like decompose.
So you're walking out of the lake now. Water dripping off. You're naked. Wait,
when did we get naked here, Anime? What are you talking about? Whoa.
Dripping off of your clothed.
Very clothed. Turtleneck and everything.
Clothed body, and you're like, gee, I'm sure wet. All my clothes are wet too. So you know what you decide to do?
You decide to dry off in the
You decide to take off your clothes.
No.
Imagine what you want. Either you're drying off or you took off your clothes. I like the took off your clothes part. And so now you, possibly naked, are walking towards Scream's car to use to get back home. Where's your home?
I forgot where we said our home was in the beginning. Our home...
Didn't we have a roommate who was smothered in candy?
Yes. So we run back to there, and they're not even, like, covered in candy anymore. It's just tears and sweat.
Her boyfriend broke up with her.
Yeah.
And you go into the kitchen, and there's still another Scream crying with candy all over him.
So what you do is you take...
There's so many Screams.
A bowl of sink water and just dump it there.
No. You take a bowl of sink water, and it's warm, and you put his hand into the water, and he pees his pants, and you film the entire thing.
And he's so embarrassed that he disintegrates. And then...
I can relate.
But then when you walk into the living room, your so-called roommate morphs into Scream. So what you do is you use the karate moves you didn't know you had.
Because you use the karate spoon.
Yeah.
You use the karate spoon as a black belt, and you kind of put it in between your like little belt hooks on your pants, and you're like, I'm ready, and you karate chop them.
Uh-huh. And then that's another disintegrated Scream. But then you just hear a scream, like an actual scream. And it's so loud, it hurts your brain. Like your brain is having a seizure at this point. And then there's just a big bright light. And for like a very, very small second, and then nothing. Aliens. And then you wake up and it's all a dream.
Whoa. How much time do we have left?
The end, but I want to talk about something before we end this.
We should also mention, I also want to mention my Instagram. Yeah, I'm promoting that.
Okay, I was going to promote another Instagram.
Oh,
we have 10
yes.
minutes. Okay.
So you can go first.
No, you first.
Follow me on my Instagram at the bird cow. All lowercase, all one word. It is the best thing you've ever seen in your life. At the bird cow, don't forget. And I'm iconic on there. Very quotable.
Okay. So, we got a lot of stuff going on. That's a lie. We don't have anything going on.
You don't know that.
We have, well, yeah, we made an Instagram. I made the Instagram, but, like, it was kind of an idea, a very small idea that we had, so I just kind of made it a thing. We have no followers yet because I haven't promoted it at all. So there's that. We have a big list of things that we can talk about.
But it's not big enough.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell you what this Instagram is called, and you're gonna follow it, and you're gonna tell us what should we do?
What you would like to hear.
Yeah.
Or see.
What do you want to hear? It's rule_number 16. Do follow on Instagram, okay? Please, that would be wonderful.
Also tell us on Instagram if we should possibly get a YouTube channel so that we can film our crazy shenanigans.
Yeah. Our IRL kind of things.
Don't ever say that to me.
I won't. I don't plan on it.
You can also submit some covers.
Yeah.
Like some covers, like pictures for our podcast that we can use.
Yeah,
like,
because all we're using is an icky Snapchat thing.
Yeah. But, what's her Instagram name, Lucy?
Lucinda
I'm looking this
Brown. It's frick. What's her Instagram?
I'm looking. Oh, she commented on my thing. Yes. Like,
Lucinda Brown 156.
She makes art on her Instagram, and it's honestly really amazing. My favorite. And she's also been trying to do watercolor, which she's honestly amazing at. So, you should follow her on her Instagram as well.
Yeah. So,
Want to promote yours?
You know, why not? My Instagram is Kaden_EB. Do follow. Only family-friendly content, alright? No icky bad words. That's about it. Follow me. Anyway.
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
This has been the podcast, rule number 16. Let's go over our rules one last time, huh? Rule number 1, don't swear, because Mom's listening.
Rule number 2, be nice sometimes.
Rule number
There's
3,
an exception.
don't laugh at jokes that aren't funny. Sometimes.
There's an exception.
Always.
Number 4, roast Disney celebrities.
Look at you, Jake Paul. Rule number 5, expose the government.
True. Rule 6, be a crackhead. Don't actually do drugs, though.
Maybe. Rule number 7, tell your dirtiest secrets once a month.
Only once a month. Rule number 8, be funny. Always.
Idiot.
Shut up.
Rule number 9, under high pressure situations, always keep talking.
Right. Rule number 10, don't talk about Alabama.
Rule number 11, don't break the rules.
Exactly. Rule number 12, laugh, period, at, period, anything, period, and, period, everything, period. There's no periods. But I just wanted to say that.
Rule number 13, only use pens when writing.
Even though this is written in pencil. Rule 14, talk about everything.
Rule number 15, be epic.
Rule 16,
just let us speak! Okay.
Okay, bye!
Bye!
I just realized I was screaming this whole episode.